Here's what my cleft palate foster kitten routine looks like. First, we always put the hair up. This guy loves to climb in my hair. Next, we did do a little bath because I did just change his food, which causes some potty problems. But that's fully to be expected. And he actually is starting to quite enjoy baths. I just use a hypoallergenic, non-toxic baby shampoo to clean cats. And once his lower body is cleaned, I'll just take a toothbrush with some warm water and just kind of clean up his face a little bit. Allegedly, this feels like their mom's tongue on them. He has never had a mom, so I don't know, but he seems to enjoy it. Here he is all bundled up, and then I just finished drying him off. Then I give him a little break in his little home, and I'll make sure that the heating pad is on for 24 hours. And then it's time to mix up some formula for him for the day. So this feels like making like a little kitty protein shake. I don't know why this clip is so long. Cool. Anyways, once that's done, it is time to measure out his feeding amount for the day. I am switching to a bigger syringe today too because we are soon going to be moving on to more than 20 milliliters, which was the biggest syringe I had available, and I want him to get used to it now. So I switch it into this little glass container. I think it's like a dessert container from Aldi actually. And I put it into the bottle warmer to warm it up for him to eat. And now comes the hard part, which is the feeding part. I just realized you can hear my other cat purring. She's on my lap right now. Anyway, so this is called a bite guard. And since Luca has a cleft palate, it means he has to be tube fed for the next couple of months until he's eligible for surgery. With that being said, his teeth are growing in, and we don't want him biting off the tube and that going into his stomach. So a bite guard is used to prevent the teeth from biting onto the feeding tube. I always do stomach capacity calculations right before I feed to be able to see what his full stomach capacity is and do a little bit less than that to make sure I am not filling it to capacity, since if he throws up, he could aspirate. And once we are all set, actually, I'm quite proud of myself. This tube was too big, so I did cut a pipette and stick it onto the end for the tube to be able to have a sufficient adapter. So I always burrito him up because, let's face it, having a tube put down your throat is not fun. But this is also our first time using the bite guard. He turns 4 weeks old tomorrow, which means his teeth are going to start coming in, and I want him to get used to it now before his teeth are fully in and it's more of an issue. I'll be real, this took me like 20 minutes to feed him, but we eventually got there. And, you know, it's only up from here, I hope maybe. After he's done feeding, I make sure to give him some big cuddles. He was very unhappy with me at this point. Well, I love the kitty cuddles, and so does he. They do also serve an additional purpose of doing some desensitization. So for this, I'll just make sure I'm also petting his ears. Normally, I would check his gums as well, but right now I'm not going to do that since he had a rough go at feeding. But I'll also pet his little paws. And the purpose of this is to just get them used to people touching their feet, their ears, and looking at their teeth to make vet appointments easier as he grows up. And of course, to just give him some love after doing something really tough. Then it's time to weigh him. I weigh him both grams and now pounds, now that he's officially 1 pound. We'll also be upgrading our bowl. And then we also just do some more cuddle time where I just let him lay on me and just take a little breather. Then it's back into his home because kittens this age need a ton of sleep. And then I do my little cleanup routine of all of our feeding materials. I do boil these once a day, but I do that in the evening. And that is our cleft palate foster kitten routine.